What happened during the 1990 for assault weapons ban? Have you ever wondered how the 1990 for assault weapons ban shaped the conversation around gun control in America? This legislation, officially called the Public Safety and Recreational Firearms Use Protection Act, was part of the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994. It aimed to address concerns about gun violence by prohibiting the manufacture of certain semi-automatic firearms for civilian use. This included firearms defined as assault weapons and large-capacity ammunition magazines that could hold more than 10 rounds. The law came into effect on September 13, 1994, and it specifically targeted features like detachable magazines, flash suppressors, folding stocks, and threaded barrels designed for silencers. The intent was to reduce gun violence by limiting access to firearms that could fire rapidly and potentially cause mass casualties. However, it is important to note that the ban did not affect weapons or magazines made before this date, which meant many existing firearms remained in circulation. The ban lasted for 10 years and expired in 2000 due to a sunset provision. After its expiration, there were no federal restrictions on these weapons unless individual states chose to enact their own laws. From a Republican viewpoint, several key points are often highlighted regarding the 1990 ban. One major argument is that the ban targeted a small subset of firearms that were rarely used in crimes. Most gun crimes involved other types of firearms not covered by the ban. Critics of the ban also argue that it did not tackle the root causes of gun violence, such as criminal behavior and the enforcement of existing laws. Instead, it restricted lawful gun owners' access to certain firearms. Research on the effectiveness of the ban has produced inconclusive results. Some studies suggest there was a modest reduction in fatalities and injuries during mass shootings, but overall, there is insufficient evidence that the ban significantly lowered homicide rates or firearm homicides. Many viewed the restrictions on features like detachable magazines and flash suppressors as arbitrary, focusing more on cosmetic aspects rather than the actual lethality of firearms. When the ban expired in 2004, many Republicans saw it as a restoration of Second Amendment rights, arguing that the regulations did not enhance public safety. In practical terms, the 1990 for assault weapons ban is often viewed as an example of federal overreach that imposed restrictions on law-abiding gun owners without clear benefits. The focus from this perspective is on enforcing existing laws, addressing criminal misuse of firearms, and protecting constitutional rights rather than banning specific types of guns based on features. The debate continues on how to balance public safety with Second Amendment protections, making this a topic of ongoing discussion in American politics.